Hello, hello, wonderful, 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 lovely people. It's Sue Verhoeven here, and I thought I would come on and give you an update as to what is happening at this end. I've read loads and loads of your comments. I've tried really, really hard to keep up with responding to them all personally, which I'd really, really like to do because you've taken the time to write with your suggestions and your good wishes and your support and your love to me. And I feel I'd like to respond, but it's so hard because there's literally hundreds and hundreds. So it's a good idea to come on here and kind of let you know. A lot of you have looked at my last video and have probably quite correctly diagnosed that there's probably a new... Hi Lisa, mwah, how are you babes? A lot of you have decided that there's probably a new infection at 6 o'clock and going kind of right the way up to 11 o'clock, and that maybe the tissue underneath the big gaping hole has closed up and trapped some other things back there. And hi Mish, how you doing? So I think you're quite correct. I've read loads and loads of comments, and yes, I am going to go and see my doctor. So I'm going to call tomorrow, which means I'll get an appointment first thing in the morning, and I'm going to kind of, well, not read the riot act, but I'm going to be very tenacious. Hi Canada, let me know where you're all calling in from. I should say hi to Utah, to South Carolina, to Michigan, to Louisiana, to New York, to Melbourne, to Belgium, to, did I say New York, New Jersey, Mississippi, Florida, hi Florida, where else? I'm trying to rack my brains where you're all from now. But literally, there seems to be someone from almost every state. Utah, did I say Utah? Upstate New York, yay! Oh, thank you for the flowers, Mish. So, I am feeling really good in myself. My antibiotics, I'm on day 2 now. I've got one more to take tonight. You'll have to do a world tour. Oh my goodness me, I do intend to visit every single state in America before I leave this mortal coil, as they say. So yeah, I'm a great fan of America. I really, all the places I've been have been just fantastic. And you know, we get a lot of your TV, a lot of your film. New Zealand, yes, goodness me, sorry I forgot New Zealand. And yeah, you know, we see all the films and backdrop of America and all your sayings and everything. And then when you go there, you think maybe it's not like that, and it really is like that. I've just had such fun in New York with the kind of Toity and Toid Street, which I was just like, oh my goodness me, it's just like on the telly. But I found everyone to be so friendly, so genuinely friendly and warm. So yes, I would love to do a world tour of America. Liverpool, hi Scotland, hi UK. Thank you so much. Alaska, oh my goodness me, that's such a romantic sounding place. Fabulous, hi Heather. Wow, gosh, we seem to have got loads and loads of people from all different places, which is fantastic. And I'm coming here live, Northamptonshire, yay! My mum used to live in Northamptonshire. I used to work in Northampton actually many moons ago. Italy, oh my goodness me, holidayed in Italy last summer. Luxembourg, yay! Hi Katrina, oh thank you. Yeah, so I'm coming live from my kitchen in Buckinghamshire in the UK, just with an update. So for those of you who've just hooked on, I've been trying to read all your comments. I have been trying to answer them all personally, which I would really like to do. So bear with me, I will get to you eventually, but every time I put a post up, there's just hundreds of messages and trying to reply to them all. So what have I done? I have written to Dr. Sandra Lee, to the TV. Some beautiful sweetheart has messaged me directly with her office. She lives just 38 miles away. And I think some of you have also messaged her asking her to see me. Yes, I have. I've done it, Lisa. So I'm going to telephone her office tomorrow, in the afternoon my time, morning your time, in America that is. Dr. Lee is also, yes, she is. I'd love to meet her. She's got such an amazing vibe, hasn't she? She's such a lovely lady. So I have contacted the TV show. Whoa! I can't believe it. So I contacted the TV show. I have given them the link to this YouTube channel, so you know they can really have a look and go yes or no, with a picture of me and a picture of my beautiful wound. Whoa! I know. So I've done that. So I'm going to telephone tomorrow and I'm going to send an email to her actual business office as well. Yeah, I know. I thought you would all be pleased to hear that. So I'm going to see what they can do. I'm also going to see my doctor first thing in the morning and I'm just going to have a chat with the Brazil. Oh my goodness me, that's so exotic. Fantastic. So I am... Yeah, I have definitely reached out to her and I expect she gets a gazillion emails because there isn't actually an email address for her office. And that's probably quite sensible of her to do that. Otherwise she'd never get any pimples popped at all. Yeah, I think she will. I think she will. So I think what needs to be done, which a lot of you have been saying from my last visit to the nurse, I do this a lot, don't I? I don't know why I do that, but I do. It's just me. So I think a bit of it's healed and trapped. I know, sweetheart Deborah, lots of people have been really, really worried about me. And this is why I want to come on and show you that I'm okay. This isn't okay, but I'm okay. So, and I'm keeping really positive. And do you know what? It's just like so incredible that I have all you guys, because I swipe onto YouTube and I'm just like, oh my goodness me, so many thousands of people. Oh, thanks Sheila. So many people have sent me lovely wishes. They've looked at it. They've given me things to Google and look up. I have bought some saline solution. It's coming via Amazon tomorrow. Oh, Canadian. Oh, I love Canada. I went to Toronto when I was 7 and you would expect a kid to enjoy a beach holiday the most. But we stayed in Toronto, we went to Niagara Falls and I was just blown away as a 7-year-old by Canada. I loved that you said cookies. I saw my first episode of Sesame Street there and I was absolutely amazed that you could press this thing and a garage door would go up and there was a car park underneath the building. Who knew it? Oh, hi, Ontario. Hi. So yeah, love Canada too. Lovely people, lovely friendly people. So yeah, so I've done that. I'm going to see the doctor. I'm going to ask him. I'm just going to basically tell him, hi Michigan, hi Susie. Oh, same name. I'm just going to say we're just going around in circles. And I think really what's happening is because everybody's hands are tied with our medical system here, we're just treading water with this. And I think somebody, a comment I read just before I came on, because I wanted to read as many comments so I could address as many of your questions as, the proper specialist needs to be a surgeon. And who knows, that could be Dr. Sandra Lee at this rate. So, you know, I think they're just doing what they can until my appointment is booked. Yes, I think it is infected because I don't know what's coming out of it because obviously I had the dressing done yesterday and I haven't got Wink, my husband, here to look at it this week in between. But I had a kind of a little feel of it and I kind of gave it a bit of a press before I came on and set it off, which wasn't really my most brightest thought. But yeah, I think they're not going to squeeze anything up from the bottom because I think it is sealed in. Oh, thank you very much. I really, really hope that I do hear from her because somebody also suggested that it was never going to heal or close up because the scar tissue around the incision is completely healed. And this is what I keep saying to the nurses. Sometimes it's on camera, sometimes it isn't on camera. But I can't see how it's going to knit together. I can't imagine how it's going to knit together. And I think a lot of you have seen that. I am feeling fine, and I'm on day 2 of antifungal antibiotics, which I told you about last time. I'm just going to get them. I'll show you what they are. Missing in action for 2 seconds. Metronidazole. You won't be able to see that, right? But that's what they are. Big Berthas, 400 milligram, 3 a day. And this is an antifungal, so they're trying to see if they can get some underlying infection. And this is what dentists use when you have an abscess on your tooth, because it usually doesn't work, but if anything's going to work, it's going to be that type of antibiotic. So it's not usual that they prescribe them, but they're trying something new. At least they're trying something new in this situation that we're stuck in at the moment. But the upside of that, actually, I can't believe I'm actually going to say this live on YouTube, but I also, as a kind of a secondary thing, or a 500 thing, with it all, had like an infection in my vagina. Yeah, I said vagina live. Goodness me, my husband will be cringing when he looks at this one. But that has caused me some kind of more worry about that, actually. Yeah, oh my God. Because when I was about 19, I had some atypical cells and some laser treatment for cancer. So I was just thought, oh no, here we go again. So I've had, a test done, it's all come back negative, although every test seems to come back negative. And I spoke to the chemist and I spoke to a few people, and they said it's most likely because of the antibiotics, it's caused an imbalance there. And it is a common side effect. And I kind of didn't want to go to the doctor about that, because I was already on antibiotics, and I was like, no, just, put up with it and let this get better first, and then let's go head on with that problem in the vajayjay. So these antibiotics have kind of knocked that out of the park. So I'm like, yay, secondary benefits. So at least I won't have to deal with that. So that's really good. I know, exactly. It's just like ridiculous. So a lot of you are worried that I'm doing too much exercise. What I'm actually doing is a lot of talk about it and no actual exercise at all. Yeah, yogurt. I've actually kind of, that's gone now. So yeah, I think that's gone now. So I'm quite happy about it. So yeah, I've been talking about exercise. I've been thinking about exercise. Hi, Vanessa. Oh, mwah, darling, how are you, sweetheart? I hope you're feeling great right now. I know I've actually put in one of my posts, I feel a bit like a guinea pig. Because I think, as I said, we're just treading water until this appointment goes. But I'm going to ask him, I'm going to say, look, someone put the very, very good phrase of duty of care, which when you, I will hang in there, Vanessa, don't worry. So when you mention that sentence, everybody gets a bit like, ooh, because they actually do have a duty of care to look after your health's best interest. Hi, Anne. And I think I've slipped between everything, and then I've got caught up with this ridiculous waiting list that we have in the UK. And I'm feeling okay, Glenn, thanks. Yeah, oh, hi, Tennessee. I really hope that she picks up on my issue, because I'm sure she could just look at that and go, right, it needs to be cut open, flap doors open, scrapey scrape, and kind of sort it out. So I think I'm visualising that it is going to be okay, but I know in the UK they just leave them. They just leave them for months and months on end to heal up. Somebody made a comment that was like, I haven't tried a private surgeon yet, actually. What I'm going to do is we have things called lumps. Hi, Annette, I'm feeling great, thanks. In myself, I'm feeling great. Thanks for asking. We have clinics called lumps and bumps clinics, which I was given 3 to go and try, and they've all closed down. So I'm going to ask them, because I kept ringing reception and to try and get rid of it. I think I mentioned that in one of my videos. I wanted to get rid of it before I went to Las Vegas and got this kind of Stegosaurus back sort of out on the pool. But I'm so glad I didn't, because I wouldn't have been able to go at all. And it wasn't infected or anything then. There must be one of these clinics open, and I wonder if I can walk into there and go, see this here, can you do whatever it is you need to do? Hi, Pennsylvania. Oh, thank you so much, Suzanne. Hi, Ray. Oh, thank you so much. You're so kind. So I'm going to ask him to look me up one before I leave there, that I can actually walk in and see if they can do something. I'm also going to ask him to mark my case as urgent. I'm also going to point out to him that it's very lucky that I have a strong... Hi, Cheryl. Oh, Ontario. Hi. Hey, Sydney. Sydney. My sister and my brother live in Sydney. They do indeed. Around the... I've totally... That's gone from my mind. I'll tell you when I think of it. So I think... yeah, I'm going to say, you know, he doesn't see me 1 year to the next. It's costing a huge amount of money me going every 2 days. If I wasn't as strong as an ox... Hi, Oklahoma! Oh, my goodness me! Oh, hi! So, you know, surely it would cost more money, if it's about money, to have me do this process all the way through... oh yes, we've got a troll on here, I think. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Oh, hi, Belfast. Oh yes, I think we have. Can anyone stop that one home person? I don't know. Oh dear, boring, boring. New Jersey. Mwah, hi. Hi, Maryland. So if anyone can shut that person off who's... Yeah, I don't know how to do it. I don't know if I press the screen. I don't want to lose you guys. Get out! I know, V, they're such a nuisance, aren't they, these people? But anyway, you know, whatever floats their boat, I guess. They're not affecting us. So yeah, I'm just going to appeal to him. Yay! Well done, Susie. Excellent. I'm just going to appeal to him and just say, surely... You know, if I had a weak disposition, you know, in the end, this is going to wear my body down and I'm going to become ill, and then I'm going to have to come in here more and more and more. What if I was 90? What if I was, you know, didn't have a very good immunity system? You know, it's just... Hi, Big Apple. Oh, I love New York. So I'm just going to see what... Oh, gosh, he's back again, this troll. Yeah, excellent, whatever it is. Right, we'll just ignore that one with the green thing on. So that's where I'm at with all of that. I've got the saline solution, and I'm feeling really good. I am going to try some press-ups, because I've worked out that movement doesn't actually do anything. So, hi, Bristol. Hi, Karen. So... that's what I'm going to do. And what a lot of you have been asking me is, how do I keep so positive? And, you know, that this must be getting me down, because actually from the day, yeah, I know the packing doesn't seem to be doing anything. Oh, thank you, Ray. A bit of reporting does the trick. You know, the packing, they're only getting about that much in now. So at some point, how are they even going to keep the wound open? Except it probably... oh, sorry, I missed that comment, sweetheart. Sorry, it faded before I saw it. I don't know... well, I don't think it would close up even if they didn't put the packing in, because, you know, as I said earlier, it's like scar tissue's all healed. No, I haven't seen any videos with her putting packing in. Dr. Jeff put a load of packing in. He literally did the whole thing in a one-hour, cleaned it all out, dug about, pulled everything out, and packed it straight away. Yeah, Dr. Gilmore does as well, yeah. So how have I been keeping so positive? And this is something that I learnt sort of over the last 3 years, I've done loads of read loads of books, learnt loads about how I work and, how to be upbeat, because 4 years ago, I was on antidepressants, sitting on the sofa in the dark, playing games on my phone, feeling all not very good after menopause kind of like took my whole girl away from me. I wasn't strong anymore, didn't have any stamina anymore. I ached, and I just thought, I'm never going to feel better than I do today. Oh, she does pack. Yeah, she does pack some wounds. And so I started to kind of get myself out of that. And one of the things I do when I'm feeling a bit pants, I think it will have to be recut. It's old-fashioned. Oh, we're old-fashioned. Well, as I said to you, New Yorkers, whatever time it is there, it's always 1953 over here in the UK. So what I do when I'm feeling a negative thought come in, I smile. Whether I feel it or not, I just smile. And what happens, and there's all scientific research behind this, so it's not that woo-woo, oh, she's doing some weird stuff. When you smile, it's a set of muscles in your face, and your brain responds by dripping dopamine into your head, which is a happy drug. So I always smile, and whenever I catch my own reflection, whether it be in my iPhone or my tablet or whatever, which seems to be a lot since the YouTube this channel has come, or in a window or anything in a mirror, I always smile at myself, and then I pay myself a compliment. I tell myself something good about myself. So that keeps me on a happy vibe. And Flaminol gel, have a lot of sex. Well, that can be a bit difficult when you're walking down the high street, so I might get arrested for that. Thanks, Lisa. And the other thing I did, and I actually recommended this book to one of you lovely, lovely ladies today. It's literally the book I read that completely changed my life from a perspective of feeling positive and not allowing other people to get me down or to kind of bully me. I was a bit of a victim of that in the past, and that is gone now. And that is a book it's called, I don't know, have any of you read it? It's called The Chimp Paradox, and I have taken a picture of it so I can show you, and that's back to front. Look, I've been all clever. It's that book there. That is literally, I recommend that book all the time to everyone, whatever issues they're having, whatever problems, however they're feeling, whatever situations they're dealing with. And something like this, your whole self-talk can literally talk you into a tunnel of misery. And, yes, this is arduous. Yes, it's painful. Yes, it's time consuming. Yes, it has ruined my holiday. It has stopped me doing things that I would like to do. I put on weight. I don't feel quite like me. But all that aside, I can't allow myself to fall down that hole, because that is not going to help getting this done. San Diego. Oh, hi, Frankie. Thanks for watching from the beginning. I'm so, so grateful. The sex broke down because of infection. Cyst reformed, and you've had to remove the cyst. Yeah, I think it just needs to be opened up and surgically removed. So basically, that book, one sentence, cleared loads of stuff for me. I absolutely love the book, and I listened to it on Audible. And if anybody is interested, and they've never had a free book from Audible, I can send it to you. I think the whole world should read it, basically, because it just shows you how your brain works and how you can trip yourself up, fall down holes, be miserable. And it also shows you how you can wake yourself up and be motivated and be happy and just look for silver linings in every situation. And I have, yes, I will. Right, I'm going to look through these comments at the end. I think the best way, because obviously you don't want to put your email addresses on here, because that, that's all public and everything, and anyone can see them. Trolls, as well. If you look me up on Facebook, I'm Sue Verhoeven. That's S-U. In fact, that's probably the same name on my YouTube channel, actually. If you look me up on Facebook, I have a public profile. A lot of you have already looked me up. If you send me a messenger, I can send you a link. You just have to download the Audible app, and I'll send you the book and you can listen to it for free. It's literally amazing. It's amazing. It's written by a guy who I actually heard speak and he blew me away. He probably knows more about the human brain than anyone else on the planet. He's researched it for the Ministry of Defence from a biological point of view and from a psychological point of view. And he explains how our head works and how we kind of fall into holes, how we get out of them, how we keep our self in check so that we can feel as happy as possible. And that is why I am always positive these days. I am a better mother, I'm a better wife, I'm a better sister, daughter, friend, you know, and I just have this very high vibe now because life is so much better when you do have it. So they're my two tips. Smile, smile, smile. You should be pulling 1/3 of an inch packing out at a time. You don't need to keep repacking it. RV, thank you, darling. I hope you're enjoying the book. If you've had a listen yet, I'd love to hear what you think about it as well. So yes, I am where I am, but I think, oh, thank you. Do you know what? A former version of me would also be, please accept postage for the package. Postage for the package. Don't know what you mean there. It's just a link, digital download sound file. If you're talking about the book, there's no postage, no sending it out or anything. It's just everyone's entitled to a free book from Audible if they've never been sent one by anyone before. So yeah, I kind of, maybe if everybody can write to Dr. Sandra Lee as well. What's that? Thank you for sharing everything that we finally healed over. Yeah, I know. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, for sending the book. It's a digital book, Bonnie. Are you sending out packages? Hee hee. No, not sending out packages. It's a link. It's if you look up Audible. Oh, thank you, Jamie. If you look up Audible, everyone's entitled to a free book, and everybody can send somebody else a free book if they've never had a free book before. So if someone's already sent you a free book, I won't be able to send you a free book, but I really recommend you download it. It's mind-blowing. Kind of doctor tried to pop it, squeezing it, not inside you. Oh, yeah, my own doctor literally squeezed it so hard that the next day it was like 5 or 6 times the size, and I had a temperature that night, and that isn't on film. I went by myself. And he was the one that said, oh my goodness, hi. He was the one that said I had a very, very high pain threshold. And he was like, Sue, I can't see your face. You have to tell me if this hurts. And I'm going, no, it's fine, it's fine. But I think he bruised all the tissue underneath it, all around the muscles on my back, which made it even more sore. Yeah, I know. I hope they get better too. The good thing is I feel okay in myself. Oh yeah, do look me up, Cheryl. I know. I think he thought it would come out, but I have seen him twice about it over the last sort of 4 years, and said we can't get anything out of it. So yeah, he thought if he gave me antibiotics, it would start to come out on its own, which is why there's that video of my husband with his weird glasses on, scratching the surface of what we thought was the beginning of like Niagara Falls. If only. And anyway, that would have just, if we'd never have been able to get it all out of that small hole, I would have, you know, I would have been in trouble, whatever. It's just like, oh, you don't know what you don't know. I know he didn't, and yeah, he definitely bruised it. So the skin was very purple and very bruised. Oh, you lucky thing. That's such an amazing place, Niagara Falls. I will never, ever, I can remember the day I visited Niagara Falls like it was yesterday, and I was 7. I remember everything we did. I remember the car we were in. I remember, you know, crossing I just remember everything about that day. It's a really awe-inspiring place. So yeah, I think that was a real wrong move, because it made everything 10 times more painful, because there was bruising to deal with as well as the infection. Yeah, do you know what? I think when I went there the following morning, like less than 24 hours. Oh, hi Australia, love your lovely land. Um, I think when I went in there with high pulse rate and a very raised temperature, and like it was like that on my back, she went, oh my goodness, when she saw it. I would have admitted me to hospital. I think that's what I would have done. Vargas, Helena. Is that a place, Vargas? Sorry, I haven't heard of that place before. I think that was a mistake. And I think the doctor where I was on holiday, he wanted to relieve some pressure and get some of the poison out, you know, as a temporary measure. Should have used one. Yeah, I think so. Oh, we have another troll. Somebody ban him for me. Master Trap. Lovely. Yeah, I think if it's loculated, there will be another bit of sac in there, although lots of bits of sac came out. And I think some of that's on, I think that's all on video actually when the sac was coming out, because I don't think any of the sac came out once I came back from hospital, unless it was attached to the dressing. Not the dressing, the wick, unless bits of it were attached to that, but it all kind of just looked like a bit of a gooey, slimy thing actually. So I couldn't vouch for that. Yeah, they do. Sorry, pardon, Master Trap. Somebody block Master Trap for me, I think. That would be a good idea. Yeah, that's what one of the nurses has said, is that there won't be any sac left because the infection would have kind of melted it all away, and broken it down. But there obviously is something still in there, because it's definitely... Thank you, Ray. You're a godsend. Thank you. So it kind of is what it is. And I know some of you are really... Thanks, Karen. I think some of you are kind of like, why are you playing roulette with your life? And why are you... I can't believe this is going on. I would have done something different. And are quite frustrated that it's going on and on. Yeah, when she sees it... I love that positivity. Oh, thanks, Frankie. Thanks. You know, it's kind of, I think, I don't feel like a trooper. I just feel like it's me and I've got this thing going on. And I think it's a fait accompli. You know, I can't do, it's there. I have to deal with it. I can't not deal with it. It's a bit like when you're pregnant, you know, it's going to be painful and it's going to come out. It's a fait accompli, and I think I've just got used to it now. And I don't know whether, because the incision was very painful and because it's all healed over now with this scar tissue, I don't know whether some of the nerve endings have gone. And they don't know what to do. We know you're doing what you think best. Yeah, and I'm also taking some advice from you. Oh, Master Trap says I'm beautiful now. Blew up and should be gone to a private dermatologist. Yeah, I know. If only I had a load of cash for that kind of thing. But I tell you what, I'm 54 now, and the likelihood is, even though I'm super healthy and I'm going to live to be 107, I've decided it. Teaching yoga on telly or something like that. Yeah, I was following, you know, there's that whole trust me, I'm a doctor. You kind of do trust them because, you know, we can all Google stuff on the internet and before we know it, we've all got some brain tumour, worst cancer in the world and this, that and the other, because, you know, you only have to look at the side effects on a packet of aspirin or Demerol, I think it's in the States. And the side effects are so awful, you would never actually put one of them in your mouth. And I think, you know, we do trust what they say, and they are, you know, the people that we go to when we're vulnerable. So thank you, Bonnie, for your concern. I think attitude has got a great part to play in it. You know, as I said in one of my other videos, if you focus on having a headache, before you know it, you've got a headache. Oh, I'm not feeling very well, I'm not feeling very well. And you keep saying that, you just feel worse and worse and worse. And so I think the only way to help myself is to be bright and cheerful about it and just to get on with life. Now I've got my movement back. I mean, before, when it was like I couldn't do this, it was like I couldn't hang upside down to wash my hair even. Okay, sweetheart. Lovely to see you, Annette. Have a lovely day. Yeah, I think I am questioning it now, and you guys have given me loads of ammunition for that. Bren, I'm going to see my GP tomorrow, and I'm going to kind of read the Riot Act in a friendly, assertive, and non-threatening way. I think that sums it up. Hi, Houston. Yeah, it's just, I think Master Trap, I don't know if he is a troll. He says he's Mexican, he doesn't speak English, and he's apologising a lot. So I'm sorry if we thought you were a troll. We had some people there, but you probably maybe don't understand what I'm saying, so sorry. Yeah, I'm going to see my doctor tomorrow and ask him, you know, what on earth can be done? Can I go to a lumps and bumps clinic and walk in and get them to do something with it, or won't they do that? If I go to a private consultant, friendly, assertive, non-threatening way, yes, I know. I am very, very tenacious, you know, and I think enough's enough with this, because, you know, it's very lucky something worse hasn't happened. And I have my very, very strong constitution, and I virtually have never been ill in my life to thank for that. So, you know, I've been put together in a strong immune kind of, you know, like extreme way. Hi, Juan. Is that Juan? Hi. So I'm very thankful for that. And I know, you know, the other thing is, a lot of you are going through tough times yourself. Some of you are battling illness, like nightmare compared to what I am. Yet you take the time to wish me well and to support me. And I'm so grateful and so touched by it, which is why I wanted to kind of, if I can help you to be more positive with your situation, as YouTube famous. Yeah, I would say so. Maybe actually what I should do is use all of this to highlight this area of concern, because like I think 2 of you have had loved ones who have passed away, and it all started with a cyst. You speak Spanish. Mañana, mañana. That's the only thing I can say in Spanish. And dos biere, 2 beers. I was read my doctor at the clinic last Wednesday, went to stay at home that afternoon. Oh my goodness me. Where are you, Karen? Oh, hi, Maryland. Yeah, you can watch it on the replay, sweetheart. I'm okay, basically. I'm feeling good. And those of you, as I was saying just a minute ago, who are going through a lot worse health issues, or have loved ones who are going through much worse health issues than I am, you know, if any of my positivity can help, and if you know anyone that you think, you know, would like to watch or, you know, benefit from this channel, just, you know, send them a link to it and you know, let them benefit, or let them see it or enjoy it, or whatever it is that you feel you're getting from this lovely community that we've created together, actually, because I didn't make it. You made it by coming on and looking. I just put a nasty cyst on there. It's not as painful as it was when my husband was dealing with it in the garden with those weird glasses on. It is I would yelp if somebody kind of did that to it on the sore bit at the bottom, and not so much around the side. The other side feels quite normal. Yeah, I have a great support system, Ray, and I have you to thank for that. And I also have some wonderful friends as well. Michigan, oh, it's lovely to see you, Janice. So, you know, it does help. And oh, Kathy, thank you so much. That is just so amazing. I'm just like overwhelmed, really, by the love and the thoughts and the prayers. And one lady said she wasn't even going to sleep at the beginning. She was so worried about me. And I was just like, oh no, I've got some poor person in America who's not sleeping because of me. And like, you know, but now I know how to come on live and chat to you. Oh wow, gosh, I might be unique then. Who knew? Yeah, because everyone just posts the kind of the massive explosion bit, because that's the gore and the rubbernecking. That's what I called all my friends who were like, post it on YouTube, see, post it. Yeah, I would love to do that. I mean, a lot of you have said, oh, please don't stop this channel. What are you going to do next? And it's like, what do you want me to do next? You know, because I'm here to serve you. You are serving me by being here, and the least I can do, the very least I can do, is give something back to you. And I'm, you know, I meet people every day, and I always try to leave people feeling happier and on a better vibe, happier vibe. Yeah, it does vary a lot, Karen, it really does. So I always try to leave people feeling better than they did before they bumped into me. And usually I talk the hind leg off a donkey as well. So usually their ears are bleeding by the time they've had a session with me. Do you know what? Oh, you teach yoga on YouTube maybe. Do you know, it's very, very funny. Yes, I can take a tour of London. I love London. I've been spending quite a bit of time in there recently. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much, Frankie. Do you know, part of me would like to take the bandage off. Thanks, Becky. But the other part of me thinks, what if something gets into it? I mean, just what if something gets into it? I mean, in the summer, there were just flies everywhere. You know, we had a really, really hot summer in the UK, a really, really just like wonderful, and just up my street, because, you know, I'm sure I should have been born on the equator, because I love the hot weather, absolutely love it. I like humidity, I just love a bit of sunshine. I haven't, and you see, no, I'm not going to take it off, Deborah. I think a lot of people, in fact, Dr. Jeff, was it Doctor? Yes, it does help. Oh, thank you, thank you. Well, I'm glad you're smiling at the other end, because that fills my heart. It really does. Somebody mentioned, I think it's Dr. Jeff, the person that sent me the link with the video of a cyst very similar to mine getting treated how everyone thinks mine should have been treated at the beginning. And he said the most problem he has with infections from his patients are those that bathe and shower. And he told her to try not to get it wet. So I have a system of showering where this whole part of my body, sort of, I get wet up to about here, and I kind of put my face in it like this, and I kind of just put a bit of water here and stick that arm out and don't get anything on it. So they said not to let the keep it covered. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep it covered, because if I take it off, I've got no one to put it on again. Hi, Georgia. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much. I missed that last one. I didn't get a chance to read it. Sorry. I'm really sorry I missed that one. Yeah, I think spreading positivity is a really, really good thing. And I think when you find a community like this, it is, I think in our day-to-day lives, everyone's very busy, chop, work, busy, chop, and they haven't got time for people, and they've got their face in their phones, and they've got all their own weight of the world on them, and, you know, we don't connect very well anymore. And so I think the great thing, in fact, I watched a video about this on YouTube, the great thing about the fact that we all have screens is that we can actually connect, and we can find our tribe of people who are positive and upbeat and who give us things, you know, just by serving, you know, and being positive and being happy. Because I always try and smile at people. I always try and do that, because you never know if that person's had nobody that smiled at them all week. You just don't know people's lives, and that can make all the difference. Bye, Master Trap. So I've always been quite an advocate of that, and it is a special group that we have. It really is. No, they don't. Oh my goodness me. Are you a lover of the sky? Oh my goodness me. I'm addicted to the sky. I am forever looking at the sunsets and looking at the clouds and the moon. Sometimes I sit out in the garden in the middle of the night. I had 3 days drainage nurse, so sick of the bell notes on it. It's hard. Someone else might say something different. I know, it's really hard. Oh, thank you, Stephen. That's really kind of you. So the sky, there is a great website, not website, it's a group on Facebook. It's called Sky Porn. And there are the most glorious pictures of the sky up there. Just like you could just scroll through them all day, just going, oh, that's even better than the last one. I love the sky. And what I loved about when I lived in Edinburgh in Scotland is wherever you are in Edinburgh, there's just the most amazing expanse of sky around you. You just feel kind of so free and like in nature. And I think that's also something that's really important to do, especially if you're unwell. If you can get outside and breathe some air and, you know, look at something green. I think that's it's really, really good. Nature's really good. Karen, night, night, sweetheart. Take care of yourself. Thanks for all your support. Right, this was going to be a quick one, 46 minutes now. So I think I will let you go and get on with your afternoons if you're in America. And yeah, you do, Cookie. You never know the difference you can make to someone's life. And, you know, we're all individuals, but we're all also actually an awful lot the same. So, you know, we think thoughts and we think we're the only one that thinks them, and we're not. Hi, Canada. Good night, Deborah. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, all of you guys. So I'm going to let you go, and I will let you know what happens at the doctor's. I think it's maybe a bit naughty, but I might actually put the video on in my bag so that you can hear what's happened. Yes, it does. We just need to look to nature and eating plants and stuff like that. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.